OK，这是我爹 Young Cole 了，他是从1988年就开始去到中国了，然后他当过专业的车手，然后也做了一辈子的自行车的生意，然后呢也有自己的品牌，然后他现在72岁，然后每天还是跟他一起工作了，所以今天我就来采访我爹。喂。
Hey.
Hi. Okay. Okay. So, is there anything you want to say about yourself first, to introduce yourself in your way?
No, not especially. I have been working all day, all year, all my life now in the bicycle industry. So
Okay.
that's all I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first question is, can you describe the feeling you had and what you saw the first time you went to China, if you can still remember that?
Yeah.
It's almost 40 years ago.
Sure, because I was with other people who visited more, and they told me already. They told me you have to watch out for this, you have to watch out for that, you have to watch out for this.
For example, what?
For the people that they don't rob you, for the taxi driver that they don't drug you, and all
Oh,
those kind of
really?
So I stepped on in Lewu. I came from Hong Kong, and the border across the border is at Lewu, and then actually I didn't see anything of where I have to be scared for.
Oh.
So it was really funny. It was all okay. But the only thing, of course, was that I speak English and no Chinese, and that was a big problem.
It's a very big
And
difficulty.
so you were very handicapped that those people were with me. They spoke Chinese or Mandarin, and of course that helped me. But it's a handicap when you don't speak Chinese.
So you went everywhere in 1988 without like a translating device?
No,
'Cause there was no
There's
a person with you.
There were two people with me who speak Chinese and
English.
And English. So
Okay, then a different question. What was the toughest time in your life?
yeah, it was my father died and my mother,
Yeah.
and there was my sister.
Yeah. Yeah. You're very close.
Yeah, especially also with my sister. It was really, really close always. When we were in China, you also know every Saturday afternoon, make a phone call. And my mom also, every Saturday, every weekend, always make a phone call. Talk about everything. Yeah. I still miss them.
Yeah. But you have a lot of happy memories with them.
Yeah. Moments, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most important. And that's a difficult now to go to the next question all of a sudden.
Way.
What was the toughest decision you think you had to make in your life?
Then we have to go back to Holland.
Holland.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Then we have to leave. You wanted to stay over there in China.
Yeah, I remember. We had a big we had a big fight.
No fight.
No fight, but it was you were. It took some convincing to let me stay there. I think that was very. That was, for me, was also very difficult because we spent every day together up until then.
And now again.
And now again, so it's back. Then the next question is: what's something about China from like the early '90s or the early 2000s that you think younger people today will find unbelievable, or you think they will think is very surprising?
Now this is very nice. Maybe from from Shenzhen, we have there Binghai Boulevard. What is it? The road beside the water.
Okay.
Beside the water. It was a road from Lewu, and that stopped. That stopped at one moment.
Yeah.
Because there was the road stopped over there, and you must be on a mud path. You have to go to the other main street. How is it? Shenanlu. Yeah. To go further, because there was no other road.
Okay.
And then you have to go. Those things I think the people will not remember. OCT was one mud.
Huaqiaocheng was all mud.
All mud.
There was also factories there, right?
Yeah, there was a supplier from us, and then when it's raining, you cannot go there.
You cannot go.
You have to stop, and then you have to walk with boots on, and you have to go to the other side of the road to the mud. You cannot go by car.
Okay.
Yeah, so all those kind of things. Yeah.
You can take your time to think.
Yeah, Sonder was totally different than it's now. You didn't have the shopping area like you had now. when I left, there was already a lot, and now there is more. But at that moment, there was nothing. And I know also, I as a Western person, I want to eat bread, but the bread was sweet. So what I did do, I bought as salty as possible butter, so to put on the
On the sweet bread.
on the sweet bread. So at least I could have a little bit.
But what did you do for fun then? Because if there's no malls or nothing,
no
just
fun.
work, no fun.
It was in 1988. It was only visiting. So then you sit talking with the people where you wish to, and with the supplier sometimes, and dinner.
Yeah.
But for the rest, there was for me nothing to do.
Oh.
Some people they like to go to the karaoke, but I don't like karaoke, so I don't go there.
You don't like to sing?
No, I don't.
You
like
sing
it.
in the car.
I only sing under the shower.
And the car when you drive.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's totally different from what it is now. Life is. Yeah, there was Circo was at that moment in Shenzhen. I can only talk about Shenzhen at that time, but there was Circo, yeah, and for the rest there were some hotels coming up, but that was it.
That was it.
Yeah, and then later on when I went to, we also had to go to Wuxi. Yeah, when you came over there, it was also in the early 90s when you go to Wuxi. There was nothing. It was terrible. And then when you see how Wuxi is now, it's a world city.
Yeah, it's crazy the change.
And there are some more. And in Tianjin, we have been also early Tianjin, and there was nothing.
Yeah.
And now it's everything is
big
there.
City.
Yeah. So.
What do you think the change in China? You think outsiders misunderstand? Like the change in China.
The outsiders from outside China or
outside China.
Yeah, I think they think that the Chinese must have a lot of money to spend for all this luxury brand and all those kind of things. But I think it's only a small number of persons who are able to do that.
Not all Chinese people are rich.
No.
Think that's
No, because I think we have to be honest. You know that as well as now I know. The people have to work hard to pay off the mortgage and to pay off this, to pay off that. It's the same as over here in Europe. The people they have money, but no, they have no money. The money is is the mortgage they have to pay, and the money they have to all the other things they have to pay off.
Save money.
Yeah, save. You cannot save money, something. There's no way to save money. Over here also, most of the people cannot save money in the Western world.
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Different question. How did the people treat you at that time?
Oh, very well. I've only a few bad experiences in China. And
but in general?
In general, I have no bad experiences. No.
Always welcome?
Yeah.
What do you think was the most difficult thing about going to China?
Yeah, to leave you guys behind.
But I came.
Yeah, okay.
It took a few years, but I came.
Yeah, but that was the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
And every time up and down. In the beginning, I went up to long weekend. I came back to Holland. That was really tiring.
Every week or what?
No, every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was really tiring. Really, oh man.
But it's actually really funny when you think about it, because at that time, a lot of Chinese people were doing not that long distance, but like a lot of people from all over China were coming to Shenzhen at that time to try to get opportunity to make more money. I think even you as a foreigner was almost a similar situation as they were in, because I think a lot of them also left their families behind at that time. And can you explain some of the changes that you saw in Shenzhen?
Yeah, of course. In let's say in the beginning, the housing, the houses and everything, the apartment buildings. Yeah, there was not too much yet, and let's say the big change came after the year 2000 when everything became big and big and big. Yeah, and it's still increasing.
It's still growing. Yeah.
So that's big, and also the cars and the taxis.
Yeah. And now it's all electric.
No, it's that I don't know. Of course, I saw the biggest electric coming, but yeah, it's totally different than the let's say the food, the restaurants. You see how many restaurants you have now.
Yeah,
really very good restaurants, high-end restaurants, and high-end hotels and high-end Western food. Because when I came over there, Western food, there was one restaurant in Circo. No, I forgot the name.
Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Yeah.
And that was over there, and for the rest, then you could eat French fries.
Yeah.
And as I don't eat meat, there was nothing for me than they make an egg for me or a fish like this, and that was it.
You know the chef from Casablanca. You know what he does now?
No.
He became like a very famous fried rice seller in Changfen, like a noodle seller in Lohu. And he used to, because I saw one time, I went there one time. He was very famous because a lot of people would go, especially all the way to him for his fried rice and his fried Changfen. What did you like the most about China?
Yeah, at that time there was always a chaos in life, and that I actually like
Chaos
it.
in life.
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I
That's
like
not
that.
a good way to describe.
Always hustling around, everything to each other and everything. That's what I like.
Like adventure.
Yeah,
Adventure. It's
No,
always an adventure.
No, there's no adventure. There's
Trying to
no structure. There was no structure in traffic. There was no structure in life. There was no structure in the factories, in the buildings. And you could see those factory buildings. They come up everywhere. They take everything. So nothing should. Over here in Holland, where I came from, everything was structured.
Yeah.
When you came to China, everything was disorganized.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
And it was like opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can almost see it like there was a opportunity.
Yeah. It was very nice.
Okay, next one is you say you don't speak Chinese to everybody, but I know you speak some words.
Yeah, but don't let me do, please.
So can we please hear the few words that you can speak in Chinese?
Ibai San.
Ibai San. 123?
Nee, hij zei Ibai San.
Wat betekent dat?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, San. You said 100.
Yeah.
No, you also know more.
No. That I forgot a lot. No.
97? 97加满?
No, Lauban. Lauban Yang, that I know.
Lauban Yang.
Those kind, but when people talk, I recognize words, then I can do. But speaking is too difficult for me, so really.
That's very difficult. And did you have a favorite Chinese food?
Yeah, Jan's ook zo van, hè?
Jan's ook zo van. Anything else?
Yeah, there's sweet and sour fish and all those. Yeah, that I like. Yeah. Okay. And what more? Livia knows more what I like than.
Oh, you just listen to your wife.
No.
I mean, when your wife knows what to order.
No, she knows what I want to have.
Okay, that's the easiest thing. Yeah. What do you miss the most about China?
No, that's what I have. The
chaos, the opportunity,
the
adventure.
It's just like when we had in the factory, then you're so close in the production and everything. You just jump in, or you working with the factories. You go to the factory and you can explain something. Now you have to make a phone call, or
email,
email everything, and you still cannot make it clear what you want, and that is something.
Being there.
Yeah, being there. That's yeah.
What did you like the most about the people in China?
Yeah, some people are very friendly, but I sometimes also think is that the people are not straight to you.
因为荷兰人比较直接，他说中国人好像有时候不太直接。确实是这样，是要绕个圈了，但他说不了，他还是更喜欢直接一点。这个就是文化差异了啊。Now you're not able to fly because you have many health issues. But if you could, would you have wanted to retire in China? This is a difficult question, but you can be honest. No. Okay.
No.
You prefer home?
Yeah, for me it's for my health.
Yeah.
It's better to stay over here for the
communication.
For the
also.
Communication with the doctors.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And also now we where we live now, we live within
village.
5 minutes. Within 5 minutes with a hospital, and that's what I need.
Easier. Yeah.
And also for Livia, when I'm in the hospital, she can visit me more easy.
Yeah. What's the most embarrassing cultural mistake you've had in China?
I think I've become too many times too angry, and I think that is not the way to talk with the people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're very honest that. Yeah. Okay. the next. What do you think that Europe could learn from China? Is there anything you think that Europe could learn from China?
That's also a very difficult question because those are two different cultures. But we learn from in Europe what we have to learn from China is efficiency.
Efficiency, yeah,
Efficiency.
surely. Yeah, that's very true.
Because over here we don't work efficient.
Then I have a question: is there anything you think I understand better than you about China?
You stand in a different.
Because I grew up there and I learned Chinese,
but also
different views.
Yeah, but I have always been there as an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You have been there as a more independent person, as a student first, and later on. That's totally different.
If I grown up in the West, do you think I would be different?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Then you are in a different.
In what way do you think I'll be different?
Yeah, now in fact, with us, you in the first years you were really protected.
Yeah.
Very well protected by us and by the area. Everybody.
Yeah.
They like you and whatever. But yeah, over here in Holland, let's say in China, you were an exception for the people.
Yeah.
Not when you go to school, but because they were
outside,
most were all white, but with our people and the working in the office and everything, you were an exception. Yeah, you're a foreigner, you're a foreign kid. So, yeah, you had a lot of advantages.
Yeah.
And you will never have over here in Europe. Never.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
That is.
If you could talk to yourself on the first day when you were in China, what advice would you give yourself?
I cannot give any advice because the first day of China, you don't know what will be your experience.
No, but like if you look back at it now, like let's say this person from you could go back to that first guy, what would you tell him for advice?
Yeah, just be yourself.
Okay, but you were yourself. So
yes,
that's good.
Yes,
yeah. Okay. Good. Do you regret staying so long?
No, for sure. No.
Did China teach you anything about success and happiness?
Yeah, success. You earn a lot of money. Yeah, and yeah, that money didn't make you happy, especially, but it gives you more possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, but money never makes you happy if you're in China or you're in Europe. Money doesn't make you happy. It doesn't have to make you happy.
But can give you.
It's the people around you can make you happy. That's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you are now 72. You have a life full of adventures, and now we work together. But what was the happiest time of your life?
No, the happiest time was when we were together, Livia, you, and we living over there in China. We were all three rather happy.
Yeah.
We did do many things. Always. No, but always.
Yeah.
Always busy with things to do and.
You also played football.
I played football, yes.
Also, I'll tell later. You were also doing still pro cycling in the 53, 50 something.
No pro. Yeah. Was
you
pro,
did
was
UCI.
Pro.
The South China Sea.
55 the China Sea. Yeah.
This may be a strange question, but what qualities do you think every man should have?
Straightforward. Make decisions. Dare to make decisions.
Yeah.
Take very well care for wife and kids.
And
try to be really happy family. Do everything like that. Yeah.
Would you choose China again if you had to redo your life? Yeah. That's very fast.
Yeah.
You've lived in Shenzhen also for so many years. What was your strongest memory from that period, if you have to think of one?
Yeah, I think when I met Livia.
Aww. And Livia's crying in the corner. next one is so is now to go to your cycling. You've been a pro cyclist. You've done Milan-San Remo. You've then joined the Giro d'Italia. Do you have any advice for cyclists in China who want to become professional cyclists?
Yes. You have to train. You have to put your brain on zero, and your focus on the internal end. So yeah, you have to train and live for it, and you cannot just
complete focus.
Yeah, you have to complete focus, and you cannot do. And it's a hard life. What's out there? What they do over here is minimum 6 hours training per day by bike. And that time we didn't go that much to Spain for training camp or whatever.
All in the cold.
Only in the cold over here, the snow, and in the rain. And if I compare now the clothing what you can have now for the cyclists and what we had that time, we had still woolen pants and woolen maillots. You call that woolen leggings to train in the winter. That was, and when it was wet, it was really wet and it was really heavy. And woolen shirts, everything. So yeah, that and then we still had it better than the people 20 years before us, because we had already good material and those people not.
And of your racing career, what race or training day do you think you can still smile or laugh about? If you remember, like
no, there was the first day. The first day I was invited by a challenge by Jan Raas and Kees Priem, and it was snowing. And I was in.
But this time you were not pro yet. This was
no. That was my first day riding with him. And I was on an old bike, a steel bike with everything old, and then in the snow, and then really snow.
Maybe to explain a little bit who was Jan Raas.
Jan Raas was, I think, still the biggest classic racer from Holland. So the one day races, not the stage races, but the 1 day races.
And you guys live nearby each other.
Yeah.
And then he invited you to come cycling. And then he just make you really tired.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Okay, now you're gonna be a cyclist."
No, first I became amateur.
Yeah.
And then later on pro.
Nice. And then back from what did professional cycling teach you about life that you can carry into every day now?
Yeah. Never give up.
Just keep going.
Yeah, never give up.
Okay. And as a Westerner living in China for so long, what did you learn about the Chinese business culture that you never expected?
Yeah, I really was surprised how much the people they go out for dinner with each other, and then also drink a lot.
The relationship.
Yeah. If it's really a relationship, I really don't know.
Okay.
But at least they want to challenge each other by eating a lot and by drinking a lot.
Yeah, I know that part.
So I don't know if that is the relation or it's just challenging each other and then yeah.
I think it's relation.
Okay, can be.
And then what do you think is the biggest mistake you made in your career, and what did it teach you?
In which career?
It doesn't matter, either one.
Sometimes I believe too easy people.
Okay.
And my
trust people too easily.
I trust people too. No. I always trust people, not too easily. But sometimes it's okay. Sometimes not okay.
Yeah.
But there was one of the partners in the factory. That was I think one of the biggest mistakes.
Okay, I remember that. Okay, yeah. And then the last question is, what do you hope listeners can take away from your story today?
Take away?
Yeah, learn from your story.
Yeah, never give up. Always continue and just keep always confidence in the people.
Okay.
Awesome. I think most of the people they have all the best with you in mind. Only a few not, but yeah, you cannot just say those few they waste everything or spoil everything for the rest. No, they don't do that.
Yeah, perfect, awesome. Can you say maybe 新年快乐 to everybody?
新年快乐.
Yeah, super. I think that was good. 可以了。你听了？